Alright, this is my second video to my YouTube channel, and the first video I was talking about how I was going to introduce topics that me and my friends talk about and to see if anyone else can connect. And one video that me and my friend are making, her name is Bianca Brillos. You can follow her as well on her YouTube channel. We're making a YouTube channel together. But anyways, we're interested in doing a list of what we would like in our future spouses, and we both decided to do this. It wasn't anything we really thought about doing before, and the reason we're doing it now is because of several reasons. One reason I have specifically is because I'm the oldest of about 5 siblings, and you know, I want them to have high standards like I do, and I'm hoping to set that example for them, of course. Number 2, I'm a godly woman, and it just makes sense to have a list of what a godly, what we look for in a godly man, because you're supposed to pray for your husband. And number 3 is because I was in my Sunday school class, and all the girls were talking about how they can't find a guy to meet their standards, but their standards are God's standards, and so they can't lower them. So, like, what are they supposed to do? And, it seems like the more you write stuff down, the more you're going to make those goals happen, and everyone's list is going to be different. First of all, to say about my list is it's not going to be full of Bible scriptures, because I think it's a given that I need a godly man. That's just a given. I can post links down to a list of what you should look for when you're looking for a godly man, but those are just general things you should be looking for in general. So I think you should make your list more specific towards your needs. And to me, the godly thing is just a given. Now, for my list, it's going to be more spiritual, the things that I need. And it's going to change and become more specific. I could add stuff, take stuff away. And I just want to share, my ideas of, what, a godly man may look or, seem to be. And on top of that, I want everyone to make, like, a reaction video to this video if you feel like I need to add stuff, or you feel like, oh, you want to add this to your list that I had, just to help each other out, because it's hard to be living in this world and then have God's standards, but you have the world standards of what you should look like for a guy. And it's a big reason why I'm still single, is because I don't like the world standards what you should look for like in a guy, and I seem to be very picky, and so I'm going to go ahead and put this list out there of what I came up with, and this is not, I never even thought about making a list because I thought it was really negative. Because you'd be like, oh, you have a list, you have high standards, you can't get meat. But the more people I talk to that have made a list or been able more to find somebody, that was more meeting their needs because they wrote it down. And on top of that, you're supposed to pray for your partner, and what better way than to write a list of something you can pray for each week or each day. But there is one Bible verse I'm going to go by. And it's Proverbs 4:23, and it says, above all else, guard your heart, for from it flows the wellspring of life. So, as girls and guys, you need to guard your heart, and you need to make sure that the person that is seeking you is first seeking God. And, usually there's pretty obvious red flags, but for, people first going out in life, like, my sisters, they don't see those red flags so easily, and so I'm going to try and point some of them out. So, anyways, and, but yeah, this list is basically just a wing it list. It's not too specific, but not too general either. So we'll start from number 1. And on your reaction video, call it, you can either call it after Bianca's video, it's called My Beloved, or you can call it after mine, it's you can call My Future Love, and we're kind of just get a thing going where people are setting more standards for themselves, And if you're in that moment where you're like, well, I'm ready to be with somebody, but I don't know what I want. I know what I want. So, if you don't know what you want, go ahead and write a list out and, find out. Okay, so bear with me, okay, because there's about 27 things, so, okay. For my future love, no specific order either, these are just random. My love and I will be able to have prayer together just as normally as eating together. I feel people may feel like it's a relationship with God, so, they don't need to share their personal relationship with God. But when you're married, you become one flesh. So you should be able to, share each other's struggles and your daily findings with God daily. So, As a couple, you would do normal things like eat, enjoy a movie together, and the transition to praying together should be as easy as any of those other things. Otherwise, I'm going to take it as a sign that we're not spiritually mature and need help growing in that aspect. When I think of my best relationships with people, it's people I can talk to about what I talk to with God about. You know, there is no hidden, oh, this is my relationship with God, I can't share it with you. We're supposed to be the body of Christ. We're supposed to share each other's burdens. We're supposed to encourage each other. Don't hide in a closet somewhere. Come out. People out there will love you, and they're probably doing the same things you're dealing with. Okay? Number 2, my love has a strong conviction in his relationship with God. One of the most attractive things to a godly woman is a man seeking after God with a passion, or actually applying his spiritual gifts to those around him. So you understand the difference between the guy that's like a head of youth group, head of whatever, and he's like the song leader, and he's doing this, but in his actions you don't really see the God in him, and you don't see his conviction in relationship. He may just be going through the motions. I think we want the real deal. Our generation is just done with the fake stuff. So, the real deal has real conviction of who he is in God, and applying his spiritual gifts, to those around him, and he puts God ahead of everything else. So, a lot of these are going to be interchangeable, but, they're all good stuff. Okay. My love is able to laugh and enjoy simple pleasures like myself. Basically somebody who enjoys life. I have learned that I need not only the ability to laugh with, my friends and a potential partner, but I enjoy making people laugh. And I'm really like the quiet one, and the one that, just is kind of shy. But if you get me around my small little group of friends, I'm the one that says the stuff that everyone else is kind of afraid to say, and I usually get a chuckle out of everyone. And I just enjoy making people laugh, and I'm just saying the, stuff that no one else, thinks to say or whatever. I basically don't sugarcoat stuff, so I'm good for those situations. My love has a good judge of character in protecting our family and putting time in relationships that are healthy. So, basically, you're going to want, a guy to protect you and provide you. Not only that, you want somebody who has a good judge of character to be able to tell who should and should not be close to your family at the time, or should come into your house, or know certain things about your family, because you don't know, you shouldn't, judge the person, but you have to make certain judgments when it comes to protecting your family. And, I just don't want to be worried at night, so. And so, you just gotta be smart about those things. Okay, and also, you don't want a guy who is in a bad relationship with anyone in his family or friends that's poison, and they're putting more commitment into that than your relationship, and it's becoming a poison to them, it's affecting you. They have a good judge character that person needs to be, put out of their life for a while. Alright, number 5, my love loves to learn. It is more on the intelligent side, meaning I basically try to tell intelligence naturally. I've always been that way. I feel like school is very important. I feel like my grades are very important. I feel like just everyday conversation, the intellect that's, within it is important, and understanding is important. If I don't understand something someone's talking about, I don't act like, oh, I know what they're talking about, I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Because I want to gain that knowledge. I want to know, what they know. And so basically, I'll read to you what I have here. The term may use it as sapiosexual. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't think it's even a scientific term, but basically it means